Welcome to the King Show, everybody. I'm trapped in the country. Oh my gosh, that's a rhino. Welcome to the King Show. And tune in with your ears. Listen with your heart. And open up. We're about to start. Yes, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's the King Show podcast. The Book of Dave, verse 25. ... 15. That's right, everybody. The Book of David, still here. You know, I'll just crack it open for you. Not this one, but this one. Can you see it? Can you hear it? Life lessons. The mythos of a day. Who's to know what might happen? I'm not the fortune teller, I'm a fortune creator. And with that being said, we're going to start it off with a quote. Yeah! By my best pal, Steve Harvey. You know, the comedian. He's an awesome guy. And he has a great show. But he says something that someone else said to him. I guess that someone else said to them. Experience is priceless. But it's a shame that you have to pay for it with your youth. Take that one in. But yes, with all the life that we're living, all the things that we're learning, all the experiences that are being put in our books, you know, and we're learning new things as we go. And then we look back and say, wow, we've come so far. What do we have to do in exchange for those experiences? Not only effort that we've put forth, but also time. We had to expend time in order to get to where we are now. And I think what's valuable about this quote is to say that time is the most precious resource that we have. Time is the most precious. Use it wisely. But then what happens when you're doing your best, working to pass all the tests, but you just don't have the experience to get to where you need to go? So you bump your head. So you fail. You fall down. And then you also get back up. Then you also then fall down. But then you rise back up. And all those lessons that you're learning as you go from up, down, up. But anyways, all those lessons that you're learning through all the times you bump your head, all the different times you experience something and you don't get the result that you desire. Those experiences, you pay for them with time. So how do we level up? How do we fail less, but continue to learn more, right? Say I don't want to waste, I don't want to spend. We don't waste time. Not in this century, baby. But say I don't want to spend I don't want to spend my time failing. I do not want to spend my time bumping my head against the wall if I don't have to. It seems like I have to right now. I can only do what I know how to do. I can only take, my educated guess can only be so educated. But then where do we go from here? How do we, ensure that we're making the best decisions when we don't have the experience necessary? We learn from others. Smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. I used to be a complacent fool, but now I've realized through the experiences of life, thank you, life, Thank you, God. Thank you, Earth, Mother Earth. With these experiences that I have gained, maintained, and can't nobody constrain the Dave, Book of Dave, volume 26. You know, with all these things, I realized, hey, I was a fool in the past. I took people's advice and I threw it in the trash. But today, I no longer can do that. Now I got the books on decky. I read them and laugh. I'm going the education way. Asking my parents for advice. When in the past, I would get that advice and throw it in the trash. Kapooey. I expend the past like gas. It's precious, it's valuable, but today I'm free at last. I say all that to say, yeah, to learn from other people's mistakes, to learn from other people's lives is so valuable because it can show us the way, it can show us the path towards where we want to go. And, sometimes it's like, for me, it's like, but I'm the Dave. I mean, the beloved one, you know? Other people's advice is valuable. It's valuable to me, but I'd rather learn from myself. But, after, after some experiences that I've gone through, shout out to the listeners and the viewership. Yeah. After these experiences, I realized, hey, maybe I wasn't making all the best decisions. Maybe my thought pattern was Negative Nancy. I hate you. I hate you, Negative Nancy. Wait. Negative Nancy, I have to cut the rant short, so we're talking about the past, but I just mentioned something, Negative Nancy, I know you're trying to infiltrate my mind just now and give me to think thoughts of hate. I will not say that anymore, Negative Nancy. We will help you change. Now, skirting back onto path, I used to not be, want to take other people's advice. And now I can see the benefit of that. Yes. Like I was going to move for my job to New York. I'm broke, baby. But I realized, hey, as a Dave, I want to operate on my own 2 feet. But I had to dig deep because sometimes us Davids, maybe we're operating off of some outdated operating system, like we're operating off of that, some other person in our family that's not named David. Yucky. So, I gotta push that aside. Then, I reached out to some folks and I said, hey, folks, what do you think about this move? And I got some, I got some advice, and it led me to a crossroads. And anyway, I say all that to say, I'm 2019. I'm taking some advice. 2020, shoot, we still doing that, baby. 2021. Oh, you think just because I start a good thing that I'm going to end it and I'm going to quit? You must think wrong. I have never said the word quit except on the podcast. That's right. Just for the listeners and the viewers. But me? Quit? Not in 2019, baby. And not thus forth after. Yes. No way, Jose. When you start a good thing, you gotta keep it going. You gotta make sure it keeps rolling. Because if you stop doing good, then what you gonna do? A naughty? That's ungodly. But yeah, so I'm definitely taking this into the future with me. Maybe I can take you to the future as well. Do you like to take advice? Well, that's something for you to ask yourself, you know. I'm just here to share my life with you, to share like some things, some thoughts from a Dave, and you can, you can chew on that how you like. Maybe it's tasty, maybe it's a little dookie ookie, wookie wookie, yucky, or maybe it's a yummy yummy goodie. You get to decide. I'm sipping on that good right now, you know, aka water, and it's taking me to the next level, to the next level, increasing the size of the bevel or the bezel. See, I like to say, I got some things to talk about today. You know, sometimes a blessing comes in your life that's a gift and a curse. Something comes into your life that's a gift and a curse, a blessing that causes some stressing. In that moment, it's time to fortify yourself in the blanket of confidence. You can achieve anything you desire. Anything is possible. How can a gift be also a curse? You get to decide what it is. You know, I had a, yeah, that's what I had this past week. I had something that was a gift and a curse, a blessing that was causing some stressing. And I'm no, I refuse to stress. Sorry, I refuse. I refuse to stress. I'm passing the test. I gotta stay blessed. Take the hat off. But yeah, something I'm working through daily, momentarily, each second. Yes, engaging my body, thinking positive thoughts, asking myself positive questions. How can I make today the greatest day ever? How can I continue excelling? How can I stay on a path of growth? David, elevate. You're on level 26. Go to level 100. Yes! My future is brighter than my past because today I'm doing things that I've never done in order to achieve all that I've never achieved. That's right, great victory, incredible joy, total happiness, a babe, my family, my offspring, my immediate fam, my cousins, the world, all smiling, all addicted, no longer to the drugs and the narcotics that this world has shown them. No way, Jose. None of that, crank. None of that, I can't even say the word, it's so disgusting. Narcotics. I'm sorry to my listenership, that word is just so foul to me. I cannot form my mouth to say it. But I say all that to say that the narcotics, we're pushing that to the side. But today, we're focusing on something different. We're focusing on that good feeling. You know, we used to be addicted to that negative Nance. Oh, I just burped. Oopsie. We used to be addicted to that negative Nancy. We used to be addicted to complaining, to making the day as bad as possible. Instead of trying to squeeze all the good that we can out of a situation, we used to be addicted to squeezing off the bad because the bad was just on our mind. Oh my God, my job is so hard. Oh my God, she left me. Oh my God. Wah. What you gonna do when life comes at you? You're not the only one experiencing strife. I'm talking to the former me. Former me. You're not the only one experiencing bad things. No. It's everybody. So why, try and be you know, act all special like you got the worst. Come on, man. Take the lemons that life has given you and realize that these lemons are here to help you create a brighter future. To help you, realize that sometimes that sour taste is just, to add to the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're no longer addicted to that negative Nancy bull crap. We're addicted to smiling. We're addicted to the good feelings that life brings us. To the sunshine, to the rain, to the joy, but not the pain. We don't, if we feel something that we don't want to feel, we know how to change that. And if we say ouch, we say, what is this meant to teach me? I'm super overjoyed that I can learn this lesson. Now how can I best serve others? Yes. We now don't focus on squeezing out negativity. We squeeze out the elixir, the H2O, that smile. See, there's a smirk, but there's a high level smirk. A lot of you guys don't, haven't even reached level 2 of the smirk. How about this? I just performed a smile, but this was a level 255 smile. That's right. Is your smile up there? My smile can increase my endorphins by 10%. Does your smile do that? 10%, but that's only 1 second of smiling. Anyways, I say all that to say, I'm just fiending for the next smile, while you're fiending for the next complaint. It used to be me, baby, but hey, what am I talking about, Mike? You guys been living your best life, before me. I just started this pursuit. You've heard me say it before, but I'm saying it again. Anyways, but if there's anyone here that's, addicted to complaining like I used to be and like I'm currently reformed, I challenge you to start smiling more. Instead of squeezing out the negativity, in a situation, try squeezing out some of that elixir, some of that good, that Michael Jackson bad. Something that you're attractive to with this attractive anus. I didn't want to say ass, but saying anus just makes my mouth feel dirty like poop. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, something to think about, and I do challenge any people who are, who have been taken over by evil spirits that have you addicted to complaining. We can talk a little bit about that too. I want to explain to you guys the mythos behind Negative Nancy and her husband, Negative Nance. Now, I usually don't call people by negative names, and I know this is what Negative Nancy and Negative Nance would like, but I must show you all what evil truly is. Sorry for screaming. But sometimes you just have to rebuke the demon of Negative Nancy and Negative Nance. That's right. There's 2 of them. And they're so evil, there's... Disgusting. I can't stand a Negative Nancy or a Negative Nance. They deserve destruction. But yes, back to the mythos behind the two. To these evil, damned beings created in the clouds. Former angels, Negative Nancy and Negative Nance they were just Nancy and Nance, hanging out, walking around the clouds, chilling. But one day it started to rain. One day their cloud paradise turned into a little storm, a little jungle, a little turbulence started to occur. Now, they've never experienced anything like this. It was wet. They couldn't see in front of them. All they could hear is the rain. That evil, evil rain. Nancy, Nancy, where are you? Nance? Nance, my hubby! Nance! They did not know what to do. This was the first storm that they've occurred. They began to stumble. Not being able to see in front of them, they crawled on all fours. They did not know where the end of the cloud was, so soon they were frozen in fear. They edged up to the edge of the cloud. Feeling with their hands, they knew it was the edge. They screamed in horror, "No! Ah! No! Nancy! Nance! I can't believe this is happening! No good can come from this." Soon the rain changes colors. What's happening? The rain begins to turn blue. It turns orange. What's happening? Ah! They could not bring meaning to the situation. Their minds ran wild. Is this the demons coming to take us? What should we do, Nance? What should we do? Oh, Nancy, our life is ruined. There's nothing else for us to do except. And then lightning strikes. Ba-doom! 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 There's nothing left for us to do. There's no way out. We must jump down to earth. We must enlist ourselves in Satan's army. I think you're right. Only doom is here for us. Nancy, let's throw away our lives and bow down to the pure evil. It's obvious. It was destined in the first place. There is no meaning to our life. We must succumb. And so they jump to the pits of hell where Satan lies. Nancy and Nance. You have come to me. This is my reward to you. I grant you the power of negativity. You did not know what was going on, but lo and behold, rain. And sometimes that rain needs to be let go. Nancy and Nance, you were under a cloud. I know you thought that there are only clouds below you. But no, Negative Nancy. No, Negative Nance. There are clouds above you too. And if only you had waited, if only you had persevered, if only you had changed your outlook, you could see that the eye of the storm was approaching. You would have been able to gain some clarity, to have gained some understanding and persevered to outside the storm. But now you're here with me. And my gift to you is the true power. The ultimate power of negativity. Negativity had you sell your soul. Negativity told you to jump. And I grant you that power to feed it to the people on earth. To those walking around, I grant you the power, Nancy and Nance, to infiltrate the minds of the amazing people in this world. The people with unlimited potential. I want you to help them. I want you to help them come here to me, the same as you did. Shorten their grasp, narrow their scope, infiltrate their mind, make them all know that there is no future, that there is only negativity. Teach them how you learn. Teach them the power of negative and have them rebuke the positive thoughts, the positivity that they were aligned to, that was in their grasp. Have them throw away the greatness that was bestowed onto them by their illustrious creator. Negative Nancy, Negative Nance, go forth and infiltrate the minds of the youth. Infiltrate the minds of the adults. Allow them to poison each other. Allow them to throw away the elixir, to drink on the poison, and live life of pain and anguish. This is your mission. Go forth and do my work. Wow. I said, and now you guys know the mythos behind Negative Nancy and Nance. Oh my God, that was so, that took a lot of energy. Anyways, now you guys know the mythos of Negative Nancy and Negative Nance. The devil's two evil creations. Whew. And with that knowledge, what will you do? Will you elevate? Will you go to the next level? Or will you continue falling victim to these whores, skinks, scallywags? Sorry for yelling, but I can't stand a Negative Nancy in my circle. Sorry for yelling again. If this was Negative Nancy, first I would kiss her forehead because I know all that she's been through. Then I would give her a gut check. Boom! Boom! Sorry, Nancy, I had to do it to you. I would rip her eyeballs out and put them on the ground. I would take that negativity out her mind. And with the power of positive thought, boop, I will plant a seed. Boop. I am powerful. I am great. I am amazing. And I will plant that seed into Negative Nancy, and soon she'll be a positive Nancy. So sexy and illustrious. And sexy because she's making that mind twerk. You know, a lot of you girls are having hot girl summers. I applaud you. But you know the summer is hot for everybody. Damn. The summer is hot for everyone. I'm sorry to let you know. But I am happy you're having an amazing summer. But I would also like to say, while you're making the booty twerk, also take some time to make the mind twerk. And you might be thinking, hey, I'll make the mind twerk with some mathematics. I'll make the mind twerk with the GB, aka a good book, or a BB, a big book. These are all great things to make your mind clap. Make that mind do a standing ovation with no hands. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Fellas, have you ever been around a woman who's making that mind clap? I know a lot of you guys been in the party, looking for ladies to dance with and who dance with their booty, making the booty twerk. But I'd be in the library looking for a young lady with a big book beside her, making her mind twerk. And then I'd go up beside her and I'd say, excuse me, miss, I don't mean to interrupt your intelligence search, your educational pursuits, your knowledge seeking, but I was over in the other side of the room and I saw your brain twerking, that shit juicy, ma. Yo, I saw you doing some philosophy, ma. I saw you had like a book filled with affirmations of positive thinking. You turning me on, ma. May I hear one of your affirmations and maybe I could use it as well? Okay, opening the book up. Oh, I am a beautiful queen. So you don't need a man to let you know that you're a beautiful queen because you tell it to yourself? Damn. I am my own boss. So you're not out here looking for someone to lead you to the water? You're out here finding the water yourself? I am a winner. Nothing can stop me. My dreams are already real. I only need to manifest them in this world, which they will happen. It has already happened, and I'm working towards making it happening. I'm living in two timelines, the future and the present, while also looking back in the past for reference. Excuse me, miss, are you married? Are you taking life by the reins and leading it? Are you an overachiever? Excuse me, I misspoke. A high achiever? On a goal pursuit? Are you in love with life? Man, I could just go on and on and on. You cannot lie. I mean, hey, I need me a woman who can make the minds twerk. I ain't bringing up the past. But, hey, that mind, hey. But anyways, I say all that to say, Negative Nancy and Negative Nance will infiltrate your mind and will slow that twerking down. Like when you they'll get right, like when you're at the cookout, just like that. Negative Nancy, while your mind twerking, Negative Nancy will get right behind you. And she'll just get off rhythm. When you dance with somebody who off rhythm, Negative Nancy gonna be off rhythm when you twerking with her. And she gonna slow that mind down. Negative. Don't you want to be negative like me? Oh my gosh. Your job. Things aren't going as planned. You're about to fail. Oh, my mind was twerking, but then it slowed down. Negative thoughts infiltrating. And Negative Nance does the same thing. And they're heterosexual, so it's disgusting, I know. But this mission that they're on is a sexual pursuit. Disgusting! It's disgusting. I'm sorry for saying it like that, but yes, Negative Nancy and Negative Nance are lustful bastards. And they just like to scoot up behind a big brain that's twerking that good, just a fatty brain. And they like to go off rhythm and destroy your mind. Are you going to allow your mind to be infiltrated by negative thoughts? You already know that I've done it before. You all already know that I destroyed my mind in the past. That I allowed things, I allowed my mind to be infiltrated. I was down on myself because I thought I was down on my luck. And because I had that negative thinking, I was not able to pursue my goals as I planned. When I was in school for the first time, I did not take full advantage of where I was at. I allowed my mind to wander. I allowed thoughts to come in my head thinking, hey man, this isn't for me. No, it is for me because this is where I'm at. Life is bigger than, that one goal I had in mind, the one goal of becoming a rapper. I refused to juggle both. I refused to allow myself to grow in that situation. I refused to take the negative and turn it into a positive. I refused to allow the breakup to elevate my status. I allowed it to, it did help in the short term. But in that pursuit, I allowed myself to fall victim once again. In the pursuit of becoming the best version of myself, I allowed myself, I started to attract the people who I wanted. And then I thought, hey, I already reached where I needed to be. I had a mindset of complacency. I did not want to grow. I allowed Negative Nancy to infiltrate my mind and to destroy me. I left school because I thought school wasn't for me. I was flunking my classes. I did not understand. I tried, but I did not try my fullest. I did not try my hardest. I was not giving it my all because I could not see past my mistakes. I could not see past my failures. Little did I know that these failures were lessons. Little did I know that wisdom is learning from others' mistakes. Wisdom is taking other people's advice. I had somebody there to help me, but I refused their help because I thought it was impossible. My thinking limited my results. Oh yeah, I'm getting into a rant now. My thinking limited my results. I was taking materials and devices, which is semiconductor physics. Semiconductors are materials that are in electronics. Pointing to my computer, there are semiconductors in there. Anyway, so I was learning this physics class that dealt with electronics and the movement of electrons within these small components that are in devices like a computer. Impossible! If you guys followed along, then you guys can pass the course. It's not too... Nothing is difficult! Things take time, they take effort, but they're not impossible. My thinking was, which I almost allowed to come out just now, that it was impossible for me to pass that class. It was not impossible. It was not impossible. I know that now. Matter of fact, I'll get back to that. Oh God, I'm choking. Oh, whew. Oh no. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I'm getting a little energized. Anyways, it was not impossible. But I did not see it like that. I thought it was impossible. I thought the only thing that was for me was my music. I had total faith in my music. So I left school, went to focus on music. Moved to downtown Baltimore, rented a room, got a little job to help support myself, and was making music. But you know what the issue was? I ran into a similar mistake. My mind was not there. I left school and took the same bad habits with me. I can't, sometimes you can't always leave the habits in the past, or it takes more than just leaving the situation to remove yourself from these bad habits. And I realized I isolated myself, and I love being social. So I was emotional. I searching for friends. I left all my friends at school. Had to join a new social group, which benefited me a lot. That's when I was hanging out in the Buddhist Community Center. I made friends through there, volunteering. But yeah, I took the same bad habits with me. And there were, moments where I get flashes of brilliance. Maybe I should seek some advice. Maybe I should talk to like a counselor. Sorry guys, a negative Nancy thought just entered my head, and that thought has to be thrown in the trash and not shared. I should have just kept it to myself. But I said it out loud because, hey, I don't know why I'm playing with it. I'm going to leave the past in the past. Anyways, just think about something I heard in the past that was there to help lift me up. Then I heard, gosh, I'm going to a negative Nancy spiral. I rebuke these emotions. I am living in this moment, and right now I'm living my best life. The past has no effect on me. I'm moving on into the future. Anyways, I had flashes of brilliance. Maybe I should seek some advice. Maybe I should get a counselor or like talk to a therapist, help me out, help me, level up, go to the next level. And I would do that. I would seek some advice, but I was still a little hard-headed, still a little not willing to mold, not willing to bend over my own thinking. And yeah, I just had to, I had to level up. I had to, level up. Had to switch it up. Had to be the best version of myself. But as time went on, I did make some progress. I made some music. But the music was pure evil. It was evil music. It was negative Nancy, whining music. Not something for you to shake your booty to. Not that type of wine. Not no dirty wine. This was a dirtier wine. This was like dirty, some dirty Jack, some dirty Daniels. I'll call it the Dirty Dave swig. I was making that type of music. Music that would destroy your mind. Allow negative Nancy to infiltrate you. But it was a good experience. I learned some things about making music. Anyways, as I'm moving along in my journey, I started to, wow, things aren't going as planned. And just hearing other people, hey, David, maybe you should go back to school. Talking to Dr. White, yeah, Dave, I'm doing this research, maybe you could help out. Talking to other people, yeah, Dave, when you move, your problems follow you, Talking to somebody else, yeah, Dave, I've been doing this music stuff for 5 years. Huh? What? And all that being said, I decided to go back to school. I started doing research with Dr. White. I did it for a summer. Was able to successfully, reach my goals, which was to like install some software onto my Mac. They already had it installed onto like Windows computers. They wanted to see if it could install onto Macs. So that was my job, and it was like open source. Or did you have to compile it yourself? Anyways, it was like a whole bunch of softwares that had to work together. So so it took a little work. It wasn't as easy as just downloading something. Anyways, finished that. Went back to school and I took that same semiconductor physics class. I took 4 classes, and all 4 of those classes I failed previously. Give or take one. But I took these classes over, and with Dr. White's help, who had previously offered to help me in the past. I mean, he was preoccupied with other things, but my thinking did not allow me to, my mindset did not allow me to see past my own blockage, I call that a mirror obstacle, an obstacle that you create yourself. I could not see past this obstacle that I created. I thought that it was impossible to pass this class because I could not see past my failures. I could not see the lesson that could be learned. But after going back to school, now taking semiconductor physics once again with the same professor, she's teaching in the same way, and now the same person is offering to tutor me. And now I'm being tutored by this person every day. And we're reading the book together. No, this is not shortcut tutoring. This is like legit hardcore tutoring. I mean, he gave me some like advice and tidbits. But this is hardcore tutoring. This is from the book tutoring. And also but anyways, we deciphered the book together. He knew it was already in the book. He taught the class previously, but we deciphered the book together, and with his help, I passed the class. Not with a B, with an A for alpha, for amazing, for applesauce. I passed the fucking course, bruh. That's an accomplishment, because I once thought it was impossible. I thought I would never pass that course because it was just too hard. We were talking about how electrons moved in semiconductor devices. We were talking about what is it called? Quantum mechanics, quantum physics, modern science. I think modern science deals with quantum stuff. I think so. Or stuff with light, I think. Anyways, that's not my concern. I say all that to say I passed the course. I took the course myself. I took all the tests on my own, and we had an oral exam. So there's no cheating in the oral. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But there's no cheating in the oral. Yow! And I did it. Oh, dang. And if you guys are thinking I did something in order to pass that oral, you're wrong. The only thing I did was answer the questions, which were related to science and physics. Anyways, I did all that. It was awesome. And I say all that to say, sometimes our obstacles are mirror obstacles. A mirror obstacle is something that you create yourself. I thought it was impossible. I thought that my failure meant it wasn't for me. I thought that, the only way I could succeed was through music. I thought wrong. I succeed every day because every day I'm learning something new. Every day I wake up, and every day I give it my all. That's how I succeed. I also succeeded in my classes by doing just that. Um, but yeah, that was my school journey, and then I left school with just shy of, I left school with the engineering diploma, and I didn't just pass. I didn't pass by an inch. I passed by a few meters. You bitch. And all I can say is I'm just blessed. Super, super uber blessed, grateful, and just for all the help from my parents, Dr. White, and my peers, my friends, while in school. We helped each other. We learned and grew together. Yeah, so definitely an amazing experience. Definitely took it to the next level. And you can do the same as well. I mean, this is your life. You get to choose. You get to choose what you're doing. You get to choose what you want to accomplish. And you get to choose the meaning over a situation. What I'm going through now, especially with my job is like a roller coaster, except it's like a roller coaster with your eyes closed, because you never know what you're going to get. And I got approached with a shadow obstacle today. A shadow obstacle is a branch off of a mirror obstacle. An obstacle that you create in your mind based off of something that's approaching in the future. This something could be happening or it could not be, but you're just guessing. I got approached with a shadow obstacle this past week. And this shadow obstacle I even expected it. But it shook me a little bit, and it made me want to make another career move, which I feel would not be in my best interest. But this obstacle is just a mirror obstacle. This obstacle is just created in my mind. This obstacle is not even real yet. Right now it's just, ideas, conversations. It's not physical. It's not here. It's just a little pressure, just a little push. But sometimes we look at an obstacle like that and think that, oh my God, what to do? But this is an opportunity. Instead of saying it's an obstacle, it's an opportunity of growth. Growth that can be, that's immeasurable. An opportunity to reach the next level. Where do you want to be? I already asked you where you want to be in 10 years. Come on, tell me, let me know. I'm interested. Really, I am. Everybody has an amazing, amazing life ahead of them. Everybody's living their best life right now. Claim it. Claim it right now. Claim it right now. You're living your best life. Claim it. I dare you. But, yeah, that's what I say. It's just such a gift to be able to put perspective on different things, a positive spin on all things that come our way. It is a gift, to be able to choose the meaning of every situation. That is a gift. It is a gift to be, on an emotional roller coaster and being able to say, I'm going to smile through it. Being able to say, this is here for a reason. What amazing things can I learn from this? Being on an emotional roller coaster saying, okay, what's the lesson I can take? Now, how can I change my emotions? How can I squeeze all the good out of this situation? How can I acknowledge what I'm feeling, learn what I need to learn, now move forward and enjoy the day, enjoy this moment? How can I never take for granted what I have? How can I appreciate fully all that is of value to me? This is a gift that we have, and we should utilize it more, or I'm utilizing it much more now, especially since the roller coaster began. But for real, the roller coaster I've been on the roller coaster, baby. Been on it. You know, life is a journey, and it's funny because I've had this advice before. I knew that it's good to be positive. I already knew that to learn from other people's mistakes is a wise thing to do. I've heard all these things before. I knew that, that our thoughts are powerful. Our thoughts are creative. Our thoughts can create. But I did not utilize this. Matter of fact, the first year I came back to school, that semester I aced that class. I aced all 4 or 5 of the classes I was taking. And that semester, every day I would write, I am getting straight A's this semester. Every day I would write, I am a winner. I am successful. I am winning in all my classes. I am acing all my classes. Every day I would write this, and I did it. But after that, I didn't want to grow anymore. After that, I told, I guess the evil side of me stood up and said, hey, you're growing at a rapid pace. You're about to accomplish every single goal that you desire. Slow it down. And now I rebuke it. I rebuke it. This is actually the elixir. I set it back up. But I rebuke those things. Now I say, every day I'm saying positive things to myself. Every day I'm looking to say, I don't say it every day, but I want to, and I'm going to. It was I'm so thankful for my 1.1 million in the bank. I'm so thankful to just be able to count it out. So thankful for my amazing job, my amazing life partner. I'm so thankful for all the amazing things that are coming my way. So thankful for this amazing life and my amazing perspective on life. I'm so thankful to be committed to growth and to always be learning. I'm so thankful to be meeting amazing new people every day. I'm so thankful to be growing and growing more and more every day. That's the elixir mindset. So when you're approached with a mirror obstacle, rebuke it. It's not even an obstacle, it's fake. Call that obstacle out. When I was on the phone with that guy, I bet he was thinking Negative Nance would take over. And it popped up in my head, but I slapped that skank out of there. I said, hey, Negative Nancy, Delightful Dave lives here. And Mr. Delightful don't play no uninvited house guests. So get away, you whore, you skank. But, yep. So, yeah, I say that to say, I'm refusing to see that as a bad thing. I put a meaning on it too. I said this is just meant to remind me that this job is, it's just there to remind me that to stay on my toes, and it's there to also remind me be more flexible. It's there to remind me that remember why you're here. Remember your end goal. Remember what you want. I want 1 million. Actually, I already have it. I'm working to obtaining it at the same damn time. But yeah, it was a reminder. So whatever happens with that is a blessing. And I'm going to allow myself to see it that way. And I challenge you to do the same. I don't know what you're going through, what you're experiencing. I mean, we're all living life. We all have challenges. I say that to say, hey, reach out. If not to me, to someone else that you know or care about, or maybe get somebody to talk to. Just strike up a convo with somebody on the street, Maybe just throw them a compliment. Hi, those shoes are lovely. I can see you. I bet you've been walking all day looking too fly. That's a good conversation starter. I just threw that one out there for you. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. I'll point you to other people who are better at it. But I say when you're in the... I'm off topic. Anyways, I challenge you to, no matter what you're going through, to put a positive meaning to it. Make it mean something now, help you get up in the morning. Make it mean something that'll help you grow, that'll make you grow, that'll allow you to grow. Make it mean something that's valuable. Make it mean something that 10 years from now you can look back and say, dang, I can't believe that happened. That was such a blessing. At the time, for a quick second I thought, oh my God, but now I realize that was a blessing that just had me stressing. A gift that I saw also as a curse. But now with this new perspective, I see that, it was fully a blessing. And it's, it's not, sometimes it's not easy to do that, especially when we're going through. Sometimes it's not easy to do that. I haven't been to. The things I've been through aren't difficult. They're just difficult for me. But it's, I guess, hierarchy of needs, hierarchy of pain, I guess, based off the individual. I say all that to say, it's not, lots of things aren't easy. But in order to continue living your best life, live it on your own terms. Don't let negative thinking take you astray. When you're in that negative mindset, you think different thoughts. Get into a positive mindset. I already taught you how. Do the double punch technique. Ha! Ha! I'm a little tired right now, but... Or just move your body a little bit. Maybe go for a jog. Or maybe run in place a little bit. I'm actually on an 8 or 9 right now. I feel pretty high off of life. So I'm gonna chill. But, or ask, and then if you want to, maybe that's for or just do something else to emulate a mood you want to get in. Maybe pull one of these. This is like a hands clasp behind your neck, maybe leaning back, legs up. This is like a power, relaxed type of pose. Or do a power stance, legs spread, hands on hips, chest out, eyes facing forward, head up, facing forward. Or do a big smile, that's happy, and you're also doing a power pose. But and then ask yourself empowering questions that'll help change your focus into something positive. Some things I ask myself, what amazing things can I be grateful for? How can I make today one of the best days yet? How can I improve this situation? How can I make this situation amazing? How can I make this moment uh, um, amazing? How can I continue excelling in life? How can I continue elevating? Um, these are the techniques that I use, and maybe also try maybe yoga or meditation. There's different like meditation techniques. I plan on taking a breath work class. I think that's like a trending phrase now, breath work, aka like it's kind of like meditation. I think it's like a little more science. This science, there's science behind meditation too. I think breath work is more science based. I think like it stems from science, but meditation stems like was like more just a natural progression. Hey, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I plan on doing. But maybe think about that, or or just be on a pursuit. Be on a pursuit for ways to elevate your mood, ways to get in the emotion you want to get in. I mean, I have these two techniques, that I learned from Tony Robbins through his Personal Power 2 course, which is available on his Breakthrough app. It's really good. That's why I say it so much. It's really good, life changing. You can find some of it on YouTube, but it's a valuable course. It's $200. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. But I would say just being on a pursuit of how to elevate in this way is just as valuable as the two techniques I shared. These two techniques helped me change my life, maybe in a small way, maybe a little bit, but there's a little growth that I needed. And continually to improve daily. But yes, so something to think about. I challenge you to do that. I challenge you maybe 10 days, 3 days. 3, 4. I challenge you for a week, 1 week, that's 7 days, to be on a pursuit of how to elevate your emotional state. To start being on a pursuit of how to live your best life. Possibly using the techniques that I shared, but also being on a pursuit to find techniques that work even better for you. There's always room for better, always room for growth. And what was shared with me, or what I've heard many times before, if you're not growing, you're slowly shrinking. Because your focus, and I think the thought comes from, if your focus isn't on it, it's soon, your flower soon begins to shrivel. If you're not watering something, soon it will die. But something to keep in mind, something to keep in your back pocket. If you're not growing, you're dying. If you don't use it, you lose it. And there's always room for growth. Always room to be better. Hey, there's homeless people out on the streets. Sure, your life might be going amazing, but there's still much more to be done in this world. That's why I say that. I also say sometimes when you're on a good streak, when you're on a streak of doing great things, sometimes you might want to take a break. And maybe you deserve a break, But or at least for me, I took a break with my morning messages. I took a break for like a week. And like this past week, I've been on and off with it. I think I did it twice or 3 times. Just cause, partly because my new schedule is a little different. Yeah, it's just a little different. I used to take the bus, so I would do it on the bus. But not having taken the bus, I've been driving to work, so I haven't now when I do it at night. So just a little change. But anyways, but that was a great thing I was doing. You know, really putting my all into sending out these messages in order to encourage people to elevate to the next level and to have a great day. And I say maybe I needed the break, or I just wanted the break, you know. But it's about growth. It's not about shrinking to do other things. At least for me right now, I'm about growing. I don't want to shrink in order to be better, or I don't want to shrink in order to do something different. Right now I don't have to do that. I want to continue to do I want to continue the great things I'm doing now and then continue to pursue new things I can add. Like I have this podcast. I want to have messages going out. I want to be visiting family on a regular basis. I want to start volunteering. Start, pursuing issues that affect me, that are relevant, or that, touch me. Just doing research on them and figuring out ways I can affect change or create change in this area. So it's about growth. For me right now, it's about growth. Not shrinking in order to fit into the box that I created for myself with the help of a Negative Nancy. So right now it's 2019. It's a Sunday. And, I'm just living my greatest life ever because I'm blessed. I'm free from the things of the past that held me back. I'm doing great things in order to, help better my family, my friends, my community. Add into the conversation with this podcast and just being the best version of me. And I feel like even though I do slip up, I feel like life is rewarding me for these things I'm doing. But now the challenge is, what is the challenge? What is the challenge now? 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 The challenge now is to do more, is not to just maintain, but to continue to grow. That's the challenge. Perhaps I've done all this and I've achieved one of my, you know what I'm talking about. Now the challenge is continue going. Is all this stuff I'm saying, now the challenge is, now this philosophy that I've absorbed into my life, now these words I've been saying to myself, now is when the rubber hits the road. Before it was like pregame. Yes! Hey man, I'm adding meaning to everything. I'm adding meaning to everything. Before it was pregame, right? Before I was getting my mind right. I was on this drug called Negative Nancy and she fucked my brain up. But now I'm getting my mind right. And now I'm saying, okay. I'm seeing things a little clearer now. Now that Nancy is gone. Yes, sing it, Dave. I can see clearly without all the mirror obstacles in my way. I talked about that. I can see clearly now Nancy is gone. And it's gonna be a bright, amazing life. Yes, life is going amazing. And now I have some clarity. Now I have some clarity. I'm getting what I've asked for, possibly. I'm not putting a number on it. Say I get what I asked for. Now it's when the rubber meets the road. Will I continue to grow? Will I continue on my path of growth? Will I continue excelling and writing the book of David? Verse 24, chapter 26, or chapter 25. I'm going to start actually numbering this stuff so I can keep track. But will I continue on the path of growth and continue writing the book of David? This is the test. This is our test. This is our test. What's your book called? The book of Lisa? The book of David? The book of Amanda? The book of Robert? I'm trying to name out the people who listen. And I'm not going to say anyone's name. But yeah, I guess this is also a question we should ask ourselves. When we get what we want, are we going to continue on the path of growth? Or, you know, we all know how this all started. The OG listeners do. If you want to go back and listen, you can. But that's for the real OG Book of David subscribers who want to know the real story, the meta story, right? Not just what I say in the podcast, but what... shout out Tom Torero. I don't follow him anymore because sometimes his stuff just messes with me. He's like a pickup... He's a day game guy. Only the real ones know what that is, so you guys don't know. But he would just say some stuff that kind of messed with my mind. So I had to put it on pause. But very entertaining guy, very entertaining, and kind of cool. Yeah, very entertaining guy. But if you're into the meta story, you know, the story outside of the podcast, the story behind why I started on the day it did. The story behind, well, I always wanted to start a podcast, but the story behind why it was what it was, why it is what it is. Before it was just going to be skits, like scripted skits. I've been thinking about it for a year, since last summer. It was just going to be skits. And now it's like a little bit everything. It's like a variety show. I'm preparing for my variety show, guys. Preparing. Check me out on ABC, on YouTube. I'm going to have Kanye West right here. Possibly have Kim. I'm going to have all the people she helped free from jail. Shoot. Hold on, guys. Preparing. Check me out on ABC, on YouTube. I'm going to have Kanye West right here. Possibly have Kim. I'm going to have all the people she helped free from jail. Shoot. Hold on, guys. That's right. I'm going to have all those people. And it's going to be an amazing life, an amazing tale. But I say all that to say, if you're interested in that, reading between the lines or below the belt, as my friend Tom Torero would say, start from episode 1. And, if you let me know that you listen to all episodes, I'll give you the shrouded, background story. That's for only the super duper, dedicated listeners. But I'll give you the background shrouded story, and I'll give it to you via audio or text or in person. Anyways, I say all that to say, when we get what we want, or we make changes in life, and then the reason why we made the change, we end up obtaining what we wanted. We wanted that new job, or we wanted that 1.1 million. Yeah, like when you're on a goal pursuit, and you finally attained the goal. Now what? And that's actually something that I ran into um, after I graduated college. It was the now what feeling. I felt accomplished, but I had no other goals to focus on. I had nothing else to focus on except getting, feeling worse for myself and delving into, Negative Nancy. And, she's a freaky son of a gun. She was messing my head up. Freaky deaky. She's a silly freaky gal. But I think she got it from from when devil gave her powers. Don't know. Don't you know the mythology of Nancy and Nance? It's very amazing. But she's alright. She's alright. Negative Nancy's alright with me. In the depths of hell where she belongs. But she does not belong here with us nose and mouth breathers. She belongs in the depth of hell. Because she infiltrates people's minds and have them think the worst thoughts possible. But yeah, that's how I was feeling like when I was when I left school, I came back home, I was in a Negative Nancy mind state. And I began to regress. Or I just, my mind was just focused on like the worst things. I didn't have anything else to focus on. I wanted to have my podcast, but I just wasn't serious about goal achievement. And then, a series of events, you all know, the happening occurred. And, after that I realized, freak, hit my mic. After that I realized, like, in order to keep the things I wanted, I had to better myself. And, just looking around, I saw, okay, well, a lot of the things that I want in life, I actually don't have. Not just that one thing that left, or that one relationship. I don't mean thing, relationship. That one relationship that left. When I said thing, I was referring to the relationship, not the person. We don't refer to people as things, not on this podcast. Not even if they're, king, queen, or something in between. We refer to people as people on this podcast. But, but now that possibilities might occur, what am I talking about? Anyways, and then so I'm talking about when you achieve your goal. So, like, say I achieve, I have all these goals. Will I fall into and now I'm goal oriented. Before I wasn't. I was just chasing one goal, and then I wanted a life of complacency. That was actually my mindset. Now I realize it's good to be goal oriented, to be focused, to be put on a path of growth. Once I obtain all these things, all these goals I have, then what? Will I continue reaching new heights? Will I continue excelling, or will I let it fall by the wayside? Let it fall to the ground, and as Negative Nancy crawls up my leg, up my torso, my neck, wraps around my neck, enters my mouth. Ugga, 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 ugga. Total disgusting. Totally disgusting. I told you she's a weird freak. She's into that negative implanting of thoughts. That's her fetish. Yeah, Dave, say you hate yourself. Say it. Say it. No. Yeah, Dave, say that you'll never get the 1.1 million. No, I can't say it. I can't. Say it, Dave. Say it. Negativity is taking over your mind. I'm so erotic. The demon entrusted me with his negative powers. Anyways, so that's something to think about. I know you all are also goal oriented, and if not, then my challenge to you: 7 days. Think of some goals you can achieve. Um, you know how we do the goal setting. Real quick, brainstorm some goals. Ask why you want them. Think of some actions you can take right now in the next 24 to achieve them. Me, I just started having notebooks for each goal so I can kind of track where I am and have weekly status updates on each goal. But if you're doing it for the week, then yeah, you can just try it for a week and see if it's worth it. I think the way, but backtracking a little bit back to like, what do you do after you achieve a goal? I think the way to keep from regressing in life is to have a goal that pushes you. Like, my goal is to end homelessness. It might be a lifelong pursuit, or it might be 15 years. I just called that number out. 15 years from now, look me up. Is homelessness ended? Is homelessness a thing of the past? Hit me up. Say thank you, Dave, because I already made it happen 15 years from now. I just had to get myself pumped about it. But yeah, having a goal that'll push you, or having a goal like, or having like ideas in your head like, to, what's the next thing I want to accomplish, or like, how can I stay growing, or for me, like, a day is successful if I can learn something and if I give it my 100% effort. So maybe asking yourself, like, what new things can I learn? Or asking yourself, what new things can I do? Like, after you achieve a goal, just ask yourself that powerful question. And maybe just ask it a little before you achieve it, just so you're prepared and you have another milestone to reach for. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So, I'm so grateful that I got a chance to speak a little bit today, especially about this kind of stuff. And, the book of David, after today, some of the details are left blank, but, the future is bright. A blank page is a pretty bright page, especially when you look at it in the sun. When you look at it with eyes filled with hope for the future, the blank page just is very shiny. But when you look at it with black eyes, eyes filled with the power of Negative Nancy, you can't see anything at all. So the future is bright. I foresee amazing things happening. All my relationships are powerful and strong with friends and family. My life partner is on decky. I got the 1.1 million in the bank. I got the King Manor estates, either being fixed up or built. I got the and some of my other goals that I'm working towards achieving. Please, call out your goals and claim victory over it. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. It is possible because so many have done it before us, and then just look at all the past accomplishments that you've had. It's so amazing. And we're winding down right now. And as we wind down, I want to tell you how grateful I am, not only for this amazing day of life, I'm living, breathing, for the amazing gift I had a few days ago, and for the amazing lessons I'm learning daily, and for this amazing and beautiful path I'm on. I'm just so grateful for you, the listener, the viewer, if I put this up on YouTube. And just very grateful for your listenership, and just to be, just for you to have taken the time to listen to the whole duration of this is really amazing. And please feel free to just share how you feel about it, or reach out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to be featured on the podcast for like an episode, or if you have a story you want to tell. That'd be great. Great to do. Very fun to do. And just wanted to remind you that you are an amazing individual, that you are extremely, extremely powerful, bright, and outstanding. Your future is spectacular. Your future is indescribable by how amazing it is. Every day filled with light. You are one of the greatest individuals in this world. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy this day. Smile more. We're addicted to it. Do a little dance, make a little love, and have fun tonight. The book of David is coming to a close, but only for short moments as I turn off this podcast, and I'll reopen it as I start to scribble in it. And as you turn off this podcast, open up your book. Start to take some scribbles in it too. Write out your goals and obtain the dreams that you've been thinking about, that you've been dreaming of. Your life, claim it today. Thank you so much for listening. Please tune in for more. And I'm outie. Goodbye for now. I don't want to go.